Hello there, Europa people. Today we're going to be letting the aristocrats win. See, we got the Aristocratic Coup, and it's at 93%. And you're probably like, why are we letting the aristocrats win? Because that's dumb. But we're just gonna do it for fun, because that's what we want to do, right? We just want to have fun, so... Why are we doing this? Well, fun is one, but I saw Castile fall in one of my other games to the nobles, and they eventually were able to come back, and I was kind of like, I wonder how hard that would be, because it hasn't happened to me in a very long time. Like, I think it happened once when they, like, first released the estates, because I didn't understand what they, like, were, but now they're completely different even too. Like, I'm talking about like when you had to like give the provinces and shit to them or whatever. Like, I really don't even remember because it's so easy to deal with now. So I was like, let's run it. So we got a pretty good Bavaria game going right now. We got this 664 girl. We got the Elector. We did all the missions. Her dad, the starting guy, united Bavaria. We got all the personal unions. Like, I declared on land shut or whatever the hell this place is called, and we got I was doing the personal union war, and they got like that personal union event or whatever, and they PU'd Ingo slot, so I was able to get both of them at the same time pretty much. So I just formed a Bavaria, inherited both of them, and it was up to that's a pretty strong start. Yeah, I started as Munich, so it was pretty good, pretty good run, and then I was able to get the Palatinate, and we did the Cologne, or the Köln thing, and we got Brandenburg as well, so we're in a good place, and I disinherited the guy because I got the, like, talented daughter event, and she was, 664, Conqueror, and she got lucky with some other traits, but this is kind of going into the role play of the Aristocratic Coup, so, obviously somebody stepping down to let some, girl rule, like Bavaria in the 1400s would probably not be the coolest thing to these nobles, so I was like, that kind of makes sense. And at first, like, her husband was like the actual duke or whatever, like the consort. He was like an aristocrat. Like, it literally was the event, like, seat of an aristocrat. Like, he was one of those random generated, like, husbands or whatever. And he was good. He was actually really cool. He had good shock, so that was good with Bavaria's cavalry combat with the aristocratic ideas. And I had him as my general, like, he was leading the cavalry, and he was kind of a badass. Like, his trait was, like, his military trait was like plus 10% infantry, so there was like the infantry, the shock, the cavalry combat ability, just winning all these wars. Just, it was good. It was a good time. But he eventually died in battle because he was a badass, and she was without, like, a husband for a little bit, but then I got an event that was like, marry a lowborn. There was like the lowborn husband, and I had already had this estate mission to, like, restore the legitimacy. And it would reduce my prestige and legitimacy if I took this event. So I was like, this is like kind of like what I would, see as like one of those things that would probably be like a catalyst to like the nobles doing something is like, yeah, like she was married, like, you know, first it's, you know, the inheritance, you know, that now she's an elector and she's marrying a lowborn, you know, like, and her previous husband was like a noble, and see, like, that's like, you know, yeah, so. And I mean, he's good too. Like, look at him. I feel like he even proved himself in a few battles. He got some good stack wipes. Now he's an inspirational leader. Like, he's a badass. He's got this is a really good trait, and he's, you know, like from this province, you know, and the people here, you know, they're working harder. You know, it produces iron. It's good stuff. And there was another, yeah, the consort of the people. He's loved by the commoners, and yeah, like, it's good stuff. But you know, these damn nobles, like, we got some good times going on, but there's just, you know, there's those noble rules or whatever, you know. So that's kind of what we're going with the role play. And you know, there was another thing where, you know, she was married to the commoner, you know, that's a thing, and then I got like the consort's friend for like a half-priced advisor, and I kind of, you know, it was a good, you know, like a natural scientist, you know, like half price. That's good. Like, you know, we're generating a lot of admin right now, but you know, like with the trying the aristocratic coup, it's like now, like, you know, she's marrying a lowborn and she's filling the court up with commoners. It's like, what is, you know, what's going on? So here we are, 93%. We got, you know, the legitimacy isn't even bad, but I was kind of like, this is like, you know, this is what's gonna kind of like cause it. So I haven't done this, but I kind of want to see how difficult it will be to bring the country back into control of the monarchy. And I would like to do it in at least her life or her son's life. Oh wow, I didn't even realize I was on that many thrones. I think I did have what are you gonna do? We're letting the nobles are in control. And there were, you know, like, with this whole thing with the nobles taking control, like, I've been giving them all the diets and everything, and yeah, like, we granted them a lot of stuff, and whenever an event comes up for them, I've kind of been choosing it as well. So yeah, here we go. We're gonna finally let the game start going. Enough talking. And yeah, this agenda is even about to expire. It's like they're done. They're done with her shit. They were concerned she's unable to command the respect. They demand that the legitimacy of the princess elector be restored one way or another. Like, how perfect is that for, you know, the game, and to have the coup start during all this. You know, with all this that I just told you, I really feel like this run is, I mean, it's fun. I've been having a good time. Violante the First has allowed the nobility of Bavaria to grow too powerful, and now they have made their move, exercising the wide range of privileges and rights granted to them. They have effectively seized the reins of government and turned the Princess Elector into little more than their puppet. We should have seen this coming till the end of the game. 1 stability, infantry costs, cavalry costs, legitimacy, autonomy, controlled by the nobility. What does that mean? Like, can I not declare war? They lose influence, the declining power of the nobility. That's what we wanted to see. Declining power. Does that get us where we need to be, though? No. No, it does not. Nobility are going to lose all control of their officer rights when this war ends. This bitch is strict. She's fucking strict. Brunswick, surrender. It's over. Oh, nice. This is what. See? The nobles have let the city be sacked. Well, fucking, what's his name? Is out, you know, in the town. The nobles have looted this guy. He was one of these, like, noble recruited people from the, whatever. He was from the Grand Generalship. He has sacked Prague. One of the fellow fucking electors has been sacked by the aristocrats that have taken control from the princess elector. This is disgusting. How could they let this happen? We will make sure the money goes to a good spot. Well, the nobles did. They just paid off the burghers. Now it's time to destroy the nobility. Actually, this is it. That's fucking it. We can revoke it now. Well, that was pretty easy. That was honestly way easier than I thought. But that was what we wanted. That was what we wanted to do. We got to get it, and this chick's life. They took control, and she took control back. That's a lot of stability. We've managed to limit the influence of the nobility to tolerable levels. Nobility privileges have been revoked and their properties reduced. The nobility themselves have grudgingly agreed that the Princess Elector is the undisputable leader of this country, and the stamp formerly used by the nobility in place of her signature has been destroyed. Back in control. Let's see, yeah, all that shit's gone even from the other states. Just for good measure, we'll revoke. I don't know. Fucking this one too. And probably we can revoke this one as well, and we'll keep just the good ones. So literally, like, within 1 month of just, like, you know, not 1 month of, like, actively trying to, but getting everything right, it's like, look, we've literally just completely destroyed them. and it's like, yeah. That was cool, though. I honestly like that. It's unfortunate there's not more, like, unique stuff with it, but what are you gonna do? I'll probably keep playing this game, but I don't know how long I'll go with it for. It does seem like a pretty fun run, especially with this dynasty stuff I have going on. And personal unions are it's always fun to get personal unions, but I mean, sometimes it's just like whatever. In like a run like this, like where I was going for something, it's not like I kind of want to keep going for stuff. Yeah, it's just all the countries I just released. Alright, yeah, that's it.